Bollocks. Oh, God. Fantastic. There we are. Well, a very good evening to you, darlings. Thank you so much for joining me, and welcome to Tuesday Night Live. And that might be the last time for a while that you see me pouring one of those bottles of wine, and I'll tell you for why. I have well, tomorrow night I'm going to be trying a new one. And am I hoping it's going to be better? No. Do I know that it's cheaper? Yes. I have downgraded my wine, darlings. And, you've got to cut your cloth according to your what's it, haven't you? And needs must when the devil farts in your face and all of that. So I'm not willing to give up wine, darling. I can't imagine facing life without a glass of something cold and alcoholic overnight. But I am willing to be sensible and go for the cheapest option that I can find. And that is what I've done. So I've bought a bottle, darlings. I have. Now, I've got this for tonight, but tomorrow I'm going to be trying the slightly more El Cheapo. So that might be interesting. I'm I'm not foreseeing much in the way of wine gasms, if I'm honest, but cheers your very good health. Hope you've all had a lovely day. I hope that you're going to tell me all about it. You know I'm going to want to know what you've been eating. That candle is in totally the wrong place. Yeah, please do tell me what you've been eating. My lunch today, oh, well, I mean, a bit boring snoring, really. I made noodles. However, I think that they were the best I've made so far, quite honestly. Um, no massive differences. I didn't use the Chu Chow chilies. I used dried chili flakes, hot chili powder, hot cayenne pepper, turmeric, hot paprika, little bit of garam masala, white pepper, and I think I got the balance of light and dark soy and oyster sauce just right. And they were, well, I'm not going to lie to you, darlings, they were absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. And, brilliantly, wonderfully, fantastically cheap. And dead easy to prepare and cook. And tonight I've got Oh, I'm still in Chinatown tonight. I'm doing my my homemade Chinese chicken curry thing, which again is incredibly cheap to make, largely because the expensive bits, the chicken and the rice and the onion, all come from work free of charge. So it's been a cheap old day for me, food wise, darling. But that's enough about me. I would like to know what you lot have been eating. And today, I would like to talk about breakfasts. How do you generally break your fast in the morning? What do you have for breakfast? Uh, and what did you have this morning as a particular specific example? Now, my normal breakfast is a glass of good apple juice, um, one slice of lavishly buttered toast, coffee, and a fag. But, tell me how you get your morning started off. Now then, over to you guys. First cab off the rank. Oh, that was quite invigorating, wasn't it? First cab off the rank is the one and only Jimmy Mighty Quinn, who says, "Good evening, Boaty and all. I've paid July's subs." Yes, thank you very much, Jimmy. And on that note, I need to thank a few of you who have very kindly, because of course we're into July now, aren't we, darlings? Um, yeah, a few of you have very kindly followed the old PayPal link that's in all of the descriptions and just really, really kindly paid the equivalent of the channel memberships that are, of course, paused until August the 27th at the earliest. And on that note, obviously, I'm demonetized for 3 months minimum. And because of the debacle over May's money, YouTube deciding to keep it, then it's going to be, and then because YouTube work a month behind, it's going to be a minimum of 4 months that there's no income coming from via YouTube. But we're over a month of that, so we're at least a quarter of the way through. And I just have to say a massive, heartfelt, really quite emotional thank you to everybody who has helped because, and I'm not kidding, there's no way there's no way that I would be getting through without it, quite honestly. Um, I certainly wouldn't be making the videos. I probably wouldn't be, probably wouldn't be able to get to work if I'm honest. So a massive thank you to each and every one of you who've helped in any way. And even to those of you that just keep me company and cheer me up and put up with my drivel on a nightly basis, I'm insanely grateful to each and every one of you. So cheers. You're very good health. And here's hoping that it's onwards and upwards for all of us who are struggling in any way, shape, or form, whether it's emotionally, financially, logistically. Let's hope that good times lie ahead for our little community and all of the individuals in it. Eh? I'll drink to that. Cheers. Oh God, it's doing it. It's doing it. Excuse me. I'm just having a private moment. Oh my God. Oh, that's very pleasant indeed. I can't imagine that the cheap Italian plonk that I'll be quaffing tomorrow night will have quite that effect, but you never know. Fingers crossed. HW100 or HW100 or HW100 is with us and says, "Good evening, Mr. Boaty. How has your day been?" Well, Emma asked me that in a message, and I replied honestly, "Comme si, comme ça." It's not been a bad day. There have been some good bits. There are a couple of problems with things. basically, oh God, you don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear me moaning on again. I got paid on the 1st, but obviously I didn't get paid from YouTube on the 23rd. A load of stuff bounced, and the charges are just horrendous, absolutely horrendous. I'll give you one example. This is this arrived today. Card insurance, important information about your repayment, blah blah blah. We couldn't collect your direct debit, been returned as your bank has reduced payment. But so they're going to take the direct debit again on the 4th of July. When's that? Is that tomorrow or the day after? But they put a £25 charge on it. So they're going to try. They tried to take £39.22, and now they're going to take £64.22. Well, they're going to bloody try to. And unfortunately, that has been replicated across quite a few. So what that means is that my wages kind of got consumed by the amount that I was already over my overdraft limit and all the charges and whatnot. And I haven't paid my rent yet, and that's why today's been a little bit like that. And it's bloody cold, isn't it? I had the heating on last night and I've put it on again tonight. I know what you're thinking. How's skin to you if you can put your heating on? I've put it on 18 degrees for had it on for about half an hour last night, and I'll have it on for another half an hour tonight. Really is a bit chilly here, to be honest. But otherwise, what was I doing? I was saying how today's been. Today's been fine. Okay. I had for whatever reason, I had some very saucy dreams this morning. I had to force myself to get up and come downstairs and make coffee because, they were getting to the stage where I couldn't cope with them. Dear me. I'm a lot more energetic in my dreams than I am in real life. I can tell you that, darlings. I hope you've had a good day, HW100. The lovely Peter P is here. Good evening, Boaty and all. The fabulous Simone is here, hooked on classics, community channel. I hope you're subscribed. If you're not, get your bums over there and do it now. Stratospherian is here. Good evening, Boaty and fellow bogs, I imagine. Good evening to you, Stratospherian. Lovely to have you here. The fabulous Trisha is with us. Good evening, Jason, and all in chat. How has your day been? Hope yours has been good, Trisha. Paul's too. Matron is here. Good evening, all. I hope to be firing on almost all cylinders tonight after a bit of a wobble the past few nights. How is everyone? Well, how are you, Matron? Glad to hear that you're firing on a few more cylinders than you have been. I've got no idea what's going on with you, my lovely, but I send you love, hugs, and strength, or whatever it is that you need to deal with whatever is making you wobble at the moment. We've all got our wobbles, haven't we, darlings? Chris McGuire is here. Evening, Boaty. Good evening to you. The lovely Andrew Buttygig is here. Ivor Spotty Butty, of course. Good evening, Boaty, and the other people who've commented so far. He does name them. I'm just not reading them out. I don't want to make it sound as if he's being lazy. He's not. I am. Mark Passad is here. Evening, Boaty, and hello, chat. Hello, Mark. And then there's just general hellos to each other. Oh, Ross is here. Dino Dad, that's splendid. Hello, mate. Bad Books is here. Good evening, all. Now, where is that wine going to tickle him, says Peter Pig. It did the normal job. I don't know what's happening. It goes down. It goes straight down the old clack. And then, oh, God, it's still... I'm getting an aftershock. And it gets to about here. And it suddenly catches fire and spreads out the thing, which I've had before. But then it starts going back upwards through the old tissues to the moves and gives me all the shakes and the shivers. It's genuinely a winegasm, and I've got no idea why it started happening. And it doesn't happen every time. I'm still getting it now. I'm getting, that feeling that you get after you've had a special moment and you're a bit shivery and shaky and all tingly and your senses are on fire. That's what I've got at the moment. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Honestly, if it wasn't for work, I'd never leave the house. It's great. It's great. Long may it continue. Lovely. Buddy Scrotter is here. Hello, everybody. Steve Colg is with us. Oh, this is brilliant. What a lovely bunch of coconuts we've got. People are sending love to Matron. Mr. Stephen Paddy from Port Sunlight in the Whittle, the Leisure Peninsula, is right amongst us. Greetings, Jason, old sir. How's your day been? I have 10 minutes left of your yard day video. Oh, right. I hope quite a few of you have watched it, actually. And I hope you all enjoy the yard day video. If you haven't seen it or you started watching it and thought, oh, God, it's just another boring video when he's driving, then, okay, there's the bit when I'm driving at the beginning and there's a bit when I'm driving at the end. But in the middle, you don't want to miss that. In the middle, there are fun and jinx with me and Mustard and Neil and Sophie. And there's pulling down of trousers and rubbing of chesticles. And there's cuppage and there's some good stuff in there. There is some good stuff in there. And advance warning, I haven't recorded a daily diary video because tomorrow's video, I gave myself a day off because tomorrow's video is going to be the lunch video from Monday. So that will go out tomorrow in the 1919 slot with, again, with me and Mustard and Neil and Sophie in Mr. George Roger Boaty. And we are eating lunch brought from the International Chippy. And it will be all of the things that you expect. So that will be your video tomorrow. More hellos. It's lovely that you all say hello to each other. He's going teetotal. I vote nipples. Oh no, the cheap plonk, says Andrew. Has to be done, mate. Has to be done. This stuff is over £5 a bottle. I can't keep that going. I can't look you in the eyes at night and tell you that I'm poor when I'm drinking wine that cost over £5. I've had to go back under the £5 barrier. There was nothing else for it. Nothing else for it. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Good evening, Boasty, says Simone. Hello, Simone. Hope you're well, my lovely. Batman Rubin says, evening all. Nothing wrong with getting a more reasonably priced bottle of wine, matey. Well, let's hope not. Do you want to see what it is? No, I'll save it for tomorrow. I can tell you it is Italian, allegedly. Oh, the M11 is right in our midst, right amongst us she is. Oh, yeah. Disinterested car girl. Evening to my fellow chatters and to the ever effervescent Boaty. Good evening, Emma, my lovely. I hope you're well. And again, another community channel now. Emma, who you all know, she's YouTubing now. She's a proper YouTuber. She's putting proper videos up. Get your bums over to the channel. Just click on Disintegrated Car Girl. Go to the channel. Subscribe. Watch the videos. You can say, she's about to hit 100. Last time I looked, she was on 96 subscribers. So if 4 of you are not subscribed to her, please do it now. And we can all say that we were there at the beginning. We knew Emma when she was nothing. And of course, we can say that. She won't be talking to us. She'll be swanning around with all of the other successful YouTubers. She'll be hobbing with Furious Driving, nobbing with Mr. Hubnut, and she'll have no time for us at all. She will look down her sleeve at us. But hey ho, we're used to that, aren't we? Don't worry, you'll always have me. I will never be big and successful. And I don't want to be big and successful. I do. Because I just want to have this lovely little thing that we've got together. And I wouldn't want that to be interrupted by massive success and tons of money. I really would. I'm totally lying. And I try to ensure that I remain unsuccessful so that we can keep this rather intimate connection by putting out really shit videos. So next time you watch one of my videos and think, well, this is really shit, remember, I'm making that video shit for our relationship. Oh, yes. Now then, where was I? Ah, here we are, matron. Oh, we're getting onto the food bit. This is a bit I really enjoy. I had 2 sausages and a few pasta parcels, and then strawberries. And that's all I've had, says matron. Hello, my darling, says Jimmy F500. Oh, and matron, speaking of which, I'm going to have a threesome over the next 3 days. Not matron, just others in the medical department. Right. Oh, dear. Yeah, you're going through the wars a bit, aren't you, mate? Oh, good luck with everything. Andrew says, hi, Emma. Great Yarmouth car show video. Mr. Stephen Paddy just went shopping with the mother today. Went out for dinner. I had steak pie, chips and gravy. My mother had sausage on toast with egg, and we had a can of pop each. Well, that sounds rather splendid. Oh, and tonight's dinner, pizza. Mr. Stephen Paddy from Port Sunlight in the Wirral, the Leisure Peninsula, had pizza for his dinner. Now, I haven't had pizza for ages and ages and ages. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Maybe I need some pizza in my life, but without cheese, obviously. Cheese has got no place on pizza. And I like my pizza with cold sore. Oh, I do. Particularly, tricky chaps words, particularly with cold sore that's made with salad cream instead of mayonnaise. Have you tried it? Oh, rather splendid. I haven't had that for about 20 years. Hello, bear sluggers, says Captain Mustard. Oh, that might be beer sluggers. God, either my eyes are getting worse or this writing's getting smaller. It's the bad light, darlings. I've got perfect eyesight. Absolutely perfect. I haven't. It's just this bad light. It's not. Oh, Neil is here. The lovely Neil Gibbons, aka the very nice man. Hi all. We're back from Wales. Absolutely beautiful day today with me mum and dad and Sophie. We've had a great day. We had a Wetherspoons breakfast and went to a Turkish restaurant for tea. Well, you are living the authentic Welsh life there, aren't you? A Wetherspoons breakfast and a Turkish restaurant for tea. For those who don't know, Neil spent some time with Sophie and his parents in North Wales last night. Now, he's not sure exactly where because, he struggles with some things that the rest of us take for granted, like knowing where he is. But he is very definitely somewhere that begins with double L. It could be Llangollen, it could be Llandudno, it could be Llandeilo. We don't know. You don't know. He certainly doesn't know. He hasn't got a clue, darlings. Not a clue. But he's enjoyed being wherever he is. And that's the main thing. And, all of these Welsh places that begin with double L, they do have something in common. Anything that begins with Llan, double L-A-N, well, Llan in Welsh means church, or at least a religious place, dwelling, whatever. So, they've got that in common. So, Llandudno, Llandeilo, they've all got that commonality between them. Church is a very big thing in Wales, except for us, it's not really church. It's chapel. If you're proper Welsh, you go to chapel. I certainly did. I'm enjoying this. It's going well, isn't it, this live stream? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving life. I'm looking forward to my supper. I'm looking forward to lunch tomorrow. Oh, I am looking forward to lunch tomorrow, darlings. Oh, hi. I don't mind telling you, I'm really looking forward to lunch. I have got chipolata sausages and I've got, look at this. God, this is marvelous. Check out that spud. That spud is going to be mashed tomorrow. Oh, hello. And telephone call. What an exciting thing. Good evening. Hello. Oh, they were too shy to speak. What a shame. But wasn't it lovely of them to call in? It certainly was. Oh, take two. Hello.
Good evening, dear sir.
Oh, good evening, my dear chap. How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir. Where's your white stick this evening, sir?
My white stick?
Yes, whatever it is, sir. Not bad, human.
Is that a reference to my failing eyesight?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I thought it might be. Nice
and
one.
Also, Wanker. And it must have been good not calling you anything, has he?
He hasn't called me anything yet today, but there's still time. He's got 32 minutes left to do it.
Yep.
Bless him.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Have a nice evening.
Thank you, sir.
The channel.
Thank you for calling.
Hope not too hot at the moment, you said?
No, it's bloody freezing.
You said it's too late to not feeling well, didn't you?
Yeah.
In my house, it's now 20 degrees.
Oh, dear.
All right, good night, sir. Good evening.
Take care, mate.
Thank you.
I love him calling in. That's brilliant. Where was I? Oh, no, Matron's getting on to breakfast. How does Matron break her fast? Well, she has a cup of coffee and then she waits for 2 to 3 hours until she's hungry, and then she'll have a lunch or an early dinner. You can't have an early dinner. If it's an early dinner, it's not dinner, is it? Think about it. I mean, if it's an early dinner, it's like high tea, it's tiffin, or it's lunch, or it's brunch, or it's breakfast. Oh, it does annoy me when people use the wrong worms for things. And I can't imagine, I hate not eating anything when I first get up. Now, I normally only have a single slice of toast. Very occasionally, if it's a special occasion, like when Neil and Soph were here, when Emma was here, I had an old bacon butty, but, you know, you can't be doing that every day, can you? Because you don't have a smaller lunch if you have a bacon butty for breakfast, do you? So, you know, you'd just pile the old weight on, wouldn't you? Oh, yeah. But I hate not having anything. When I run out of bread or butter, you know, forget to buy it or whatever, I hate that. I like to have a little bit of something when I get up. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, speak of mustard and he will appear. Good evening, you hairy sex monster.
You've got a beautiful chin.
Oh, that's exceedingly kind of you, and I'm trying to keep it up. Keep it up. You've got
beautiful skin.
Oh, right. Thank you.
You've got a beautiful face.
You're very kind to say so.
You got taste.
Allegedly, yeah, dubious.
You got beautiful eyes.
Have I also got a beautiful smile?
You got beautiful thighs.
Oh yeah, it's thighs next, isn't it? Yeah.
Do you know what's coming next?
You've got a beautiful ass?
Oh gosh, no.
You've got class.
Yes, you got class.
You got beautiful eyes. That's Chaz and Dave, isn't it? You got beautiful thighs. I love Chaz and Dave.
Are you trying to say I'm ripping off Chaz and Dave?
Oh, only their song. I mean, you're not ripping them off personally. You're not Velcro.
Well, I thought I was getting away with that as
well. Because I'm developing a beer belly. We could be the new
Consider yourself insulted tonight.
Oh, good night. I was just about to suggest that we could be the new Chaz and Dave, and he's buggered off. Oh well, there we are. Bless him. I do love mustard. It's such a. Oh God. Oh, we did laugh yesterday. It was a great day yesterday. Oh dear. Oh, and Captain Mustard and Project Nigel are, of course, community channels. You are. I know you're all subscribed to him. Of course you are. But if you're not, you have a moral duty that you should be. And, there couldn't be a better time to subscribe to Captain Mustard's channels, because he put a video out tonight apologizing for the, quite frankly, dreadful videos that he's been putting out lately. And I genuinely think that's big of him, because it's not easy to admit when you've been doing considerably less than your best. And it's been like an elephant in the room, hasn't it? I mean, you'll be with me on this, of course you will. Over the past few months, the Project Nigel videos, they've become, they're terrible, aren't they? They're disjointed, they're all over the place. There's, they're just, so bad. But he's addressed it full on, and he has done a video tonight. It's out there, it's on his channel. You can go and watch it, where he has, like a man, addressed the situation. And he said, look, yeah, okay, my videos were never that good to begin with, but they've got a lot worse. But I'm going to address that, he said. And then he tells you exactly how he's going to address it. Oh, how exciting. Hello.
Just to let you know, you're a wanker.
How very kind. Always lovely to hear from you, Sophie. Oh, and I have seen the engagement ring. I have seen the Neil and Sophie ring of engagement. That's not. What does Neil get? What does Neil get? Sophie's got a. Good evening.
This is a pre-recorded voice message for Boaty. Just to confirm, you are an absolute wanker. Thank you.
Yeah, Sophie. Sophie gets a lovely ring that she can sport on her ring finger and pawn if everything goes tits up. What does Neil get? What does Neil get? This is, our society is sexist. I've been engaged God knows how many times, certainly well into double figures, and I've got naff all to show for it. I've spent a pissing fortune on engagement rings, and what have I got back for it? Not even a pie. If there was any justice in this world, and I put this message out, I will put this message out there, and please clip it, share it. Right. Anybody out there who has ever been engaged to me, and I bought you an engagement ring, do the decent thing. Send me a pie. It's the least you can do. If you've still got the ring, pawn it, sell it, send me a pie. You can keep the rest. All I want out of it is a pie. and I'd like a Frey Bentos pie, please. And it has got to be either steak and ale or minced beef and onion, right? No, don't get me chicken and mushroom. I won't eat it. I'll throw it away. Don't get me steak and kidney. Not happening. I'm not eating that rubbish. Don't get me one of those stupid ones like a chicken Boaty pie or something. Right, forget all that. Steak and ale or minced beef and onion. And each and every one of you, you owe me that pie. Let's get some fairness and equality back into society, shall we? All of these men, like poor old Neil, going out there grafting his bollocks off to buy an engagement ring and he doesn't even get a pie. Sophie, buy that man a pie. I know he's no stranger to them, but buy him another one. Oh, and now then, here's a feature. This came up in the Facebook group. Somebody, and I'm not going to mention any names, Lloyd, had 2 pies. Good evening.
What are you implying, saying I'm no stranger to a pie, you fucking twat?
I was just suggesting that you are the kind of gentleman gourmet who would have no doubt enjoyed, a pastry-laden treat or two in your time.
Do you want to do yourself a favour, mate, and put the fucking shovel down while you're ahead?
Well, I mean, okay, I've got you here now. Answer the question directly. Have you ever eaten a pie?
Yes, I've eaten a pie, obviously.
Well, there you go then. So I'm justified in saying what I said.
No, you're just calling me a fat bastard on a freaking live stream. Cheers for that.
I've been asking Boaty Cutting, said he didn't follow the steps.
Oh, okay. Well done, Soph.
I'm going to send you a pie. It's going to have a fucking stick of dynamite in it, you prick.
Look, you've already taken out your frustrations on my bollocks recently. How many times did you slap me in the balls yesterday?
A solid 4, I think. But,
Yeah.
You know, I had to get some in reserve just in case this ever happened again.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I'm just hoping you've forgotten about it by the 22nd. I don't care what goes on when you're on the end of a phone line.
You kiss him, mate.
Oh, anyways, mate, fuck you. Bye.
You know, I'm just feeling the love. I'm just feeling the love wafting over me. Oh, dear. Where did I get to? Oh, spaghetti and meatballs for me, Boaty, says Steakold. And I assume that's dinner rather than breakfast. Mark Passad says fruit cocktail. Tinned peaches, blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries. Eat more fruit. Well, probably not bad advice, actually. God, that's a 1970s thing, isn't it? Fruit from a tin. Only in the United Kingdom would we think fruit was a tin from a tin was a good idea. God, all of those Sunday afternoons or evenings at your nan's house, and oh yeah, big Sunday treat. I'm opening a tin of bloody fruit that you have with what was that dreadful, porry, creamy stuff people used to eat? Jesus Christ, And in Italy and France and Malta, people are picking stuff fresh from the trees. Not us, not the good old United Kingdom. We had our tin bath in front of the fire and we had our fruit from a bleeding tin. Oh, yes. God Almighty made us the country that we are today. Bad Books had smoked mackerel and salad for tea, and breakfast is apple or banana, a cup of Yorkshire tea, and a ciggy. Can't fault you on the last one. I can't translate my breakfast, says Peter P. Google. Oh God, that's too small. Oh, I'm going to have to do the old people thing. I'm going to have to start doing this, aren't I? This is what old people use their phones for. You take. Oh, hello. Good evening.
Good evening, sir, again.
Oh,
We'd all
hello.
like to know, did you examine Neil's fishing tackle to see if it had sunburnt yesterday?
No, I did try to pull his shorts down, but I didn't. I didn't entirely manage it. Oh, and when you put the phone down, I'm going to show you the injury that Neil left me with.
Okie dokie.
He did physical violence on me.
No problem. I think that's what the sunburn was hurting.
You wait. I'm going to take my shirt off and show you.
All right, no problem. Have a good evening, dear sir.
Catch you in a bit. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm not joking. Oh, hang on. This is going to be awkward. Oh, hang on. Let's see if I can get to it this way. There. Look at that horrendous, horrific bruising there. That occurred when Neil decided. Hello.
If you didn't have pipe cleaners for arms, it wouldn't have hurt you, you pussy.
That occurred when, well, basically, we were all trying to pull each other's trousers down, and it might have been me who started that, in all honesty. And Neil put me in an arm lock from behind and instructed Captain Mustard to debag me. And you've seen the size of Neil. I mean, he's got arms like my legs. He's a right old hunk of a man. And I'm saying to him, don't make me have to hurt you. Don't make me throw you over my shoulder. Oh, it was so much fun. Sorry, I was saying this is what old people use a phone for. They take a picture of whatever it is they can't read, and then they just blow the picture up. It's what you do when you haven't got. Hang on, it's Peter P's comment I need to find, isn't it? All right, won't focus. Focus. Ah, there we are. And then you blow the photo up. Right. Ah, okay. I can't translate my breakfast, says Peter P. I can't believe I've just had to do that in front of you. This is the indignity of old age and poverty when your eyes are fucked and you can't afford glasses. Peter P's trying to tell us about his breakfast and he can't translate it. Google Vili. Viili. Vili. Might not be pronounced like that. I haven't got a clue. But there you go. Google that and then you'll know what Peter P has for breakfast. If I Google it and it's a bloody bacon sandwich, I'm going to be really annoyed. Oh, Carl is here. World of True Crime. Evening, everyone. Good evening to you all. Quite boring, really, for brekkie, says Jimmy F500. Porridge. 2 thick slices of toast with Marmite spread and either jam or lemon curd and tea. See? Quite boring. Marmite spread and jam or lemon curd. That's not boring. That's fucking revolting. Fucking hell. I can't imagine anything worse. Oh, or do you mean you have one slice with Marmite and one slice with jam? That would be okay. I wouldn't mind that. So apologies if that's what you mean. I thought you were putting them all on the same slice of bread. Oh dear. He's a pillock of the community, says Mustard, quite rightly. Oh, here we are. Matron helps out. Really, Finnish, is a what? A mesophilic fermented milk product found in the Nordic countries, particularly Finland. Vili is similar to yogurt or kefir. Right, well, Matron Googled it, so we didn't have to. Thank you, Matron. If the Italian plonk is no good, try it as a panel wipe on your fleet, says Bad Books. Oh, and a poached egg, adds Jimmy F500. Well, he doesn't do too badly for himself, does he? That's the one, Matron, says Peter P. And sprinkle some blueberries on top. Yeah, from a tin, if you're British. Fruit from a tin. Boaty has his heating on, says Matron. Meanwhile, I'm sat in very little clothes in front of a fan here in London. Oh, who's the fan? Put him on. Put him on. Let him have a go on your... go on, we'd like to meet him or her. We don't know who it is, but there you are. Matron is sitting with, she's basically naked, and she's got one of her fans there with her. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's just, I don't know. Maybe he's one of Matron's Twitch channel members or something. And one of the perks he gets is he gets to look at Matron while she's doing some matroning, and he gets to look at her being in real life, being kind of a bit naked. Maybe that's what it is. Sorry, I'm just tucking my shirt back in. Don't panic. These jeans are way too big. Oh, it's the M11. Gosh. Hello.
Oh, Whitney.
The flashing nib. Oh God, I'm enjoying tonight. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We've got to do that. We need to do the full themed live stream. So come on, if we did a low, which part would you want? I'm a massive show-off and narcissist, so obviously I'm being Renee. Obviously I'm having the lead part. So we need, who else was there? What was his wife's name? Edith, wasn't it? And then there's, the M11 is being Mimi LeBlanc. What was the one that Vicky Michelle played? What was her name? The other waitress. And there's a bird from the Resistance, and there's parts for everyone. Parts for everyone. Obviously, Captain Mustard has got to be one of the German officers now that he's gone over to the to that side of things. Who is the gay one? Mustard can do him. Who is the one who? Oh, my little. What was it? My little dank. Was it Herr Gruber? Was it Gruber? Oh God, I need to research this. Oh, you know what we should do? This Christmas, and God knows it's not far away, we're past the solstice, aren't we? This Christmas, we should put on a school play. We should do this in December. It'll make the best video ever, right? Hear me out. So, this December, right, between us, now Mustard can write, I can write, we've got another author amongst us. So many of us can write. So we will write a takeoff of Hello or something like that. And we will get together. We'll, I don't know, rent a bloody community hall or something. or a little, a little community theatre, and we'll rent an Airbnb that we can all stay in together, and we will put on a play and sell tickets to it and video it and get it up on YouTube. Oh God, I'd love to do that. Oh bloody hell! You know what? I'd stay alive for that, even if I was made homeless, or even that would be brilliant. That would be absolutely brilliant. Oh my God. It'd be chaos. It'd be absolutely chaos. Because, half of us would get pissed before the performance. Oh God. Oh dear. Put extra layers on to save a few, Bob. It's only cold because you've cut down on the candles, says Steakold. I've had no heating on today. The temperature on my hive is 19.2. Oh dear. Oh shit, the moobs. I almost forgot about that, says Mustard. What's the name of this wine that's giving you the winegasms, Boaty? I need to experience this. It's it's a Rioja Blanco. Oh, I apologize for that. It's a Rioja Blanco available from one of those German places, Lidl or Aldi. I can't remember which one. I think it's Lidl. The flashing nibs. Oh dear. Where did I get to? 30 in the chat and only 14 likes, says Bad Books, although that is now up to 23. The winegasm is in Denmark, sometimes described as genie in the bottle, says Stratospherian. I rather like that. Anyone wanting to watch the good bits of the Our Day video, whiz to 30 minutes. In other words, the first 29 minutes are total shit and not worth watching. Actually, that's true, in fairness. If only there was a way to cop those moves, says Peter P, who's obviously watched the video. He's obviously watched the video. Ross has just spent 10 minutes de-icing 2 cars in Australia. Bloody hell. Jimmy F500 has only watched a bit of the video so far. Andrew's only watched the first 15 minutes. Oh no, it's 30 minutes before you get to anything worthwhile. Matron has put in the link for Emma's channel. You'd save 20 quid a week if you just drink on the weekends, says Ross. And that's probably true. Well, I mean, it is true, but God, what a miserable bloody life. I mean, there are limits as to what you're willing to go without. Now, I go without health care, I go without dental care, I go without clothes, I go without a social life, I go without takeaways, I go without pubs. I'm not going without wine as well. You've got to have something in life. Bloody hell. 97 subs at the moment for Emma, says Peter P. 98, says Captain Mustard. Ooh. You need to buy Clarkson's Farm before Hubnut does, says Steakold. Right. I will do when I get to them. Oh, no. Emma wouldn't forget us, would she? Boaty makes shit videos. I've seen him take a shit on a video. Yes, that is. Oh, God, that is true. My lunch tomorrow, says Captain Mustard, is a block of cheese. Not kidding. It's high in protein and I'm looking forward to it. I prefer coleslaw made with lemon juice, with red cabbage, white cabbage, carrot, and a tiny bit of spring onions, lightly seasoned. That actually sounds very nice. Fry up for me tomorrow, says Baddest Grotto. I'm looking forward to it. Boaty, this is your conscience speaking. Oh, and Neil would like to confirm that it was Llandudno and it did have a pier, a lovely pier. I was on that pier just over a week ago, and I won my lucky 10 pence piece that's going to change my life. And I flew an aeroplane about and gave it to an elderly couple. Today I had something out of the freezer for dinner, says Buddy Scrotter, and he's not specific, and maybe he doesn't know. Oh, Ross, bless you. My God, I just drove past paramedics doing chest compressions on a bloke. I feel sick and quite uncomfortable. Yeah, not, yeah, it does have that effect. Even worse when you're doing them. Yeah, I've done my fair share of that. First responder and all of that. Yeah. A really weird thing to do, because I'm sure some of you will have done this, but the uncomfortable truth about doing chest compressions is, in order for them to be effective, you have to break the ribs. And that really does make you feel really sick. You know, when you've got a guy who's literally, or a girl, who's literally dying, and you break their ribs just to kind of add insult to injury. Now, I don't know what the state of play is now, but when I was still doing legal stuff, there was a thing in America where people who saved your life by carrying out chest compressions were then being sued for bodily harm because it breaks your ribs. Utterly ridiculous situation, but it's true. If you want to save somebody's life, you have to bust their ribs, and you can hear it. And it does give you pause for thought. I think anything that you do when you see the realities of how fragile life can be is going to knock you a bit. Hope you're okay, Russ. Hope you're okay. For those of you who are interested in Captain Mustard's knob of cheese, it's going to be in one of his videos that are going to be vastly improved from here on in. Tomorrow, says Emma, I'm filming at the London Barbican Conservatory, a car-free zone. So I will probably have something nice, albeit extortionately expensive, to eat out in London with some lovely northern friends. Oh, thank you, Adam. Thank you very much indeed. And I'm really grateful. But you don't stop talking. Why don't you give it a rest? I might eat dinner, evening meal, says Matron, at about 3 or 4. Then you've not eaten dinner. You've eaten a late lunch or tiffin. That was not dinner. Oh, dear. Oh, Jimmy Quinn had 2 haddock and mushy peas. And then for supper had southern fried chicken. Oh, look at you living the life. No joking, says Mark Prasad. Ain't No Pleasing You is in my top 20 tracks of all time. It's exceptional. Oddly enough, Ain't No Pleasing You is Bernard's favourite song of all time. Genuinely, 100%. Oh, God, and Ross has just driven back and it looks like the guy's passed away. I'm gutted. Oh, yeah, it's going to give you the... If anyone likes Crime Watch UK, says Carl, World of True Crime, subscribe to me with over 250 episodes. Well, there you go. Click on his name there. It will whiz you to his channel and you can watch Crime Watch UK. And special prize to anybody who can guess how many episodes I feature on. Have you seen this man? wanted for crimes against broadcasting. Oh dear. And it has now gone midnight, so I'm just skimming through the old comments a bit. Carnation milk, that was the one. Not enough smacks in the balls, I reckon, says Captain Mustard. Carnation treat was a special treat for us, says Andrew. God above. Oh, the hammer of truth. I was threatened with the hammer of truth on more than one occasion on Monday. I loved Neil smacking Boaty's balls, says Matron, almost as much as I loved the moob gropage and cupping. Slan, says Caddy Sparks, actually means the sacred ground surrounding the church. Oh, there you are then. There you are. Oh, and everybody's now taking the piss out of my arms. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Boaty, says Matron, when me and Emma come up for yard day, we can actually do hello for the live or content. You flashing nubs. Yeah, we could actually put the bed up in the caravan, couldn't we? We could do a lunch video in bed. That would be a different thing, wouldn't it? Actually turn the caravan into the bed, and we could all have lunch in bed together. That would be a video and a half, wouldn't it? Complete with the flashing nubs. Oh dear. We should do a panto, says Emma. Oh, it would be so much fun, wouldn't it? Even if it's done in bits and not in the same place, says Matron. But I prefer Boaty's version of hiding a place. Instead of hello, you could call it bosh bosh. Oh my God. I've been thinking of a Boaty and Mustard piss take at the professional stroke Sweeney stroke Minder buddy cop type show. Simone's still here, but she's off to sleep early start, so good night. Oh, right. Andrew's basically writing a show for all of us. There are going to be parts for all the channel members. Tracy is the local pub governor, in the nude, of course, but with an apron for hygienic purposes. Oh, dear. Oh, God. Mustard has a knob of cheese. I've gone right off him now, says Matron. Oh, dear. Mustard says, I'm going to watch your awful video now. Good night. It's time for us all to say good night. I apologize for skimming through those comments a little bit, but the lives are so jam-packed now, and an hour is just never long enough. I wish I could start them sooner, or stay awake for longer, but there's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. And I've really, really, really enjoyed tonight. Thank you so much. Like I said somewhere at the beginning, today's been a bit comme ça, but now, I'm going to bed on a high, like I nearly always do when I've spoken to you guys. It's a joy. Before I go, Emma, how many subs right now? Mustard said you were on 98. Any advance on 98, or are we still on 98? Oh, Emma's going to look, and then when we've got that news, I will bugger off. I'm really looking forward to supper. Quite excited about tomorrow. Hope you enjoy the lunch video tomorrow, 1919. Thank you for watching the yard video today. And remember, the good bit starts at about 30 minutes in. Oh, it's still 98, but not bad. 98, maybe 100 tomorrow. Is tomorrow going to be the day? If it's 100 tomorrow, we'll have a party tomorrow night. Okay, right, that's it. Good night to you all. Thank you so much for tonight. It's been fabulous. I've genuinely loved it. These things and our thing, it just gets better and better and better, and I love it more and more. Ross, hope you're okay, mate. That's, it's a bit discombobulating to see. Jimmy F500, all good wishes, mate. John, thank you for your comment on the video. When you watch this, hope you're enjoying yourself. And that is it. That is it, darlings. Yeah, much love to all of you. Hugs and strength to those of you who need it for any time. Keep those bloody chins up, you lovely people. Have a safe and peaceful night, or a great day ahead, or both in whatever order. Enjoy your next breakfast. Take really good care of yourselves. And take care of those that, if you're lucky enough to have them, those that you love or who love you, and all the love in the world from me. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow night. Same time, same place, 11 o'clock, Wednesday Night Live. You'd be mad to miss it. All right, darlings, much love. But you, and indeed, bosh.